Hi everybody, it's Christina from Card Making Magic. In part 1 of this video I showed you how to make the box base, and in part 2 we'll create the lid that fits any size box that you've made. So the next thing we need to work on is the lid, and we're going to create this part which keeps the lid in place on the box. So the first thing you need to work out is the size of the aperture at the top of your box. Now you're going to need to allow extra to fold it down to make the lip that will sit inside this frame. So my aperture is 8 centimeters, and this part to my box is 1.5 centimeters. So I need to allow for that when I cut the card. So if this is 8 centimeters and I want 1.5 centimeters on each side, then I need to cut my card into an 11 centimeter square. And obviously yours will be different because you might make your box out of different card. So that's how you'll measure that size. Now once you've cut your card, I'm going to make this 1.5 centimeters deep. So I'm using a scoreboard and I'm going to go around each edge at 1.5 centimeters. And then once I've done that, I'm just going to fold all those edges in, and this is going to make the rim for my box. So the next part is to cut out the little triangles so that this will glue together. So that is all I'm doing. I'm just cutting straight up one of the folds and cutting out a small triangle on the other side, and you're going to do that on all 4 of the corners. And then if you use a wet glue, you're going to glue each of these little flaps, and a wet glue will stop your box from popping open. Then if you push that in and bring that together and hold it with a clip or a paper clip and repeat on all 4 sides, you will then have the rim for your box. So once this is all glued in place, that should now fit inside there perfectly. And that's the bit that we're now going to decorate. So we need to take it back out, and we need to add another panel that will sit on top of that to be decorated. Now we've created the part that makes the rim, so I've made myself a panel that will sit on top of that. Then I have cut myself a smaller piece of the patterned paper, and don't forget it's double-sided, so you can use the side that you like the best. I've cut myself another small panel, and I'm going to use the paper the other way around, but don't glue anything in place just yet. And then I've cut myself another small panel which I'm going to add some of the paper to, and that will fit inside the box to line the base to give it strength. So there's my 3 panels now all layered up and glued in place. That one fits in the base of the box and will need to be glued in place. This one is going to fit on top of the box lid, and you can turn it over, add your glue, and make sure that it's centered. So that is the bit now that will sit on top of your box, like so. But this bit is going to have a little handle in it so that the lid can be removed from the box by the recipient. And all you're going to do to get that is cut a little slit in the centre of the card, and the slit just needs to be the size of your ribbon. So once you've made the slit, just fold your ribbon in half, and from the wrong side you're just going to push it through the slit, and then if you bring it up so that you just have the tails inside, then all I've done with mine is just staple it in place, and that will prevent it from being pulled out by the recipient. And then I've decorated the edge, and I'm going to add that to the top of the box, and don't worry about the staples, they will be hidden by the flowers. So that now will be the box lid. So I'm going to add this to the top with some foam tape underneath it. Now you can either add it to your box at an angle or straight, and I'm just going to add mine straight. And to match the ribbon, I have made some small bows, and I'm just going to attach these to each of the side flaps on the box. So the bows are in place with a little piece of card candy just to hide the knot. I've sparkled up my flowers with some glamour dust, and I'm just going to pop them in on a dry run to see where I would like the flowers and the leaves. And the butterflies, I've done pattern paper on the bottom and a cream top for that one, and the opposite way around for this one. And to curl the butterflies' wings, all I'm doing is just adding a pencil under the leaves, the wings, and just pushing them back, and that will just give a little bit of definition to the wings. So there we have an assortment of finished boxes. This is the one that we've just been working on. It's got the little handle to remove the lid, and it's lined inside as well, and that will fit quite a nice size jewellery box or a gift inside it for you to give at Christmas or for birthdays.